Officially 10 o'clock. I'm going to gavel us in here. So good morning, everyone. Oh, this is a little feedback there. Welcome to the February 18th, 2026 Board of Public Utilities meeting. Very excited to have our new commissioners in person here at on the dais with us. If everyone could rise for the flag salute. Commissioner Christopher.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Madam Secretary, will you please read the public notice?
Good morning. Adequate public notice has been given pursuant to the Open Public Meeting Act. Notice have been posted at the board's office and website and emailed to the Department of State and to newspapers of board circulation within the state.
Thank you. And may we have the roll call, please?
Commissioner Christo DeLu.
Here.
Commissioner Bange.
Here.
Commissioner Rebhorn.
Here.
Commissioner Coviello.
Here.
And President Gould Sadovi.
Here. Thank you. Boy, that was exciting, wasn't it? And when is our next public meeting?
The next regular board meeting will be held on Wednesday, March 4th, 2026. It'll be a hybrid meeting in person at the board hearing room at 44 South Clinton Avenue in Trenton and live stream via YouTube.
Thank you. And for everyone here and watching, we will have an executive session today before our regular agenda. Just want to acknowledge a few things before we open it up to our colleagues for some opening remarks. Hope everyone was able to have a nice long weekend and spend President's Day with your friends or loved ones, and just acknowledging all of the great presidents that we've had in the United States. We're also in the month of February, and it is Black History Month. It's a time when we commemorate the countless known and unknown heroes of the civil rights movement and those who continue to advance, those African Americans who continue to advance the goals of justice in the United States and all of the contributions of African Americans in the U.S. It is also, I think for the first time in 60 years, the year of the fire horse, which is Lunar New Year, but it also overlaps with both Lent and Ramadan. So just acknowledging those holidays for all of those who celebrate those holidays. I wish you a peaceful holiday season. On to the more board business. We last week had our basic generation service auction. I just want to thank Stacy Peterson and all of the staff who helped to lead that auction. As we noted afterward, there were relatively flat supply rates, thanks in part to the PJM cap, and we will continue to advocate for those kinds of protections for ratepayers for the benefit of New Jersey. Do any of my colleagues have opening remarks?
I do, Madam President.
Thank you.
Thanks. Good morning. It's an honor to be here at my first in-person board meeting since joining your Board of Public Utilities as a commissioner. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you to my fellow commissioners. Thank you to the BPU and building staff for the warm welcome. I'm so proud to be working alongside each of you as we ensure the delivery of safe, reliable, and affordable utility services to the residents of the state that we all love. I'll be abstaining from voting today because I haven't yet been fully briefed on all the matters on the board's agenda. But I do want to say that in the time since Governor Murphy appointed me to this, nominated me to this role, and the State Senate confirmed me and my esteemed colleague, Commissioner Coviello, in January, that my pride in this office and the seriousness with which I take this work has only grown. In the month since, more or less since our confirmation, New Jersey saw historically low temperatures and snow and ice storms, which our life-sustaining utility systems ably weathered thanks to the BPU's vigilance. Last week, we announced the encouraging news, as the President referred to, that electricity rates are stabilizing or dropping for the majority of New Jerseyans. Welcome relief at a time of skyrocketing costs and increasingly extreme weather year-round. And that brings me to my final reflection on the last few weeks. We know that every working and middle-class family who gets a utility bill next month that they can't afford will be in their own state of emergency. To those families, I want to say directly, we are your Board of Public Utilities, and we're listening. It is essential that our work and our direction as an agency reflect your reality. And so I'm deeply proud to be serving New Jersey under Governor Sherrill and in an administration that on day one recognized the imperative of addressing that collective crisis of affordability, the need to build wealth here in New Jersey, to chart our own path forward to energy independence, and the leading role of this board in doing so. During my tenure here, I pledged to think big, to ask hard questions, to listen and to learn and execute on my responsibilities as a commissioner, always with the interests of ratepayers and working families in this state first and foremost in my mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Welcome.
Thank you, Madam President. I'm truly honored to join the board and to take on this responsibility. I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve, and I look forward to working closely with my fellow commissioners, the board's dedicated staff, the administration, and the legislature. Together, I hope we can ensure that New Jersey utilities meet the needs of residents and businesses by balancing reliability, affordability, and long-term sustainability. I approach this role with humility and a strong sense of responsibility, and I'm committed to working thoughtfully and collaboratively, always with the public interest at the center of every decision I make. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam President. If I could just add, first of all, what a pleasure it is to have a full board here, and not just to have 5, but the addition of these 2 great commissioners really rounds out our board, and I've gotten to know them a little bit, and I have to say that they are dedicated 100% to this state and to the ratepayers. As Commissioner Redborn said, it is with their interests at heart that we come to work every day and fight to make sure that the rates are where they should be and to make sure that nobody is literally left out in the cold. So it is a great honor. And as if we didn't have enough vowels on our commission, Commissioner Coviello, thank you for adding a few more ethnic vowels to our board. I appreciate that. And as the spring season is coming upon us and the days are getting longer, it is, of course, a great season of renewal. So for everyone celebrating Easter, my Easter starts next week, the Lenten season starts next week, but for everyone who's celebrating Easter on April 5th, I want to wish you a very blessed Lenten season, and I hope that the Lenten season deepens your faith and it renews your divine spirit. And for those celebrating Ramadan, Ramadan Mubarak to all of you, and I hope that your season is filled with blessings, gratitude, and peace. And of course, there are a billion or so people celebrating Chinese New Year, and I want to wish everyone a wonderful Chinese New Year. It's a wonderful celebration. And although those celebrations are celebrated by a billion people each or more, there is a celebration which is celebrated by fewer people, but maybe important as well, and that is my able-bodied aide, senior advisor, Nick Apostolo, who is celebrating his birthday today. So Nico, thank you for all you do. Taryn, I want to apologize for violating every labor law that you've told me not to violate, because apparently we're not supposed to call workers after hours or on weekends. That didn't happen once. So thank you very much, and I'm really looking forward to working with our new commissioners.
Commissioner Page?
Yes, thank you. Just to echo Commissioner Z's thoughts and words, I look forward to working with our new commissioners. We have a full house here now, and I think we have the best poker hand out there. So we're here for you, residents. Thanks.
Thank you. And I just will take a moment to acknowledge the new commissioners and the engagement that they have been doing with our colleagues up here and with the staff over the last few weeks. It has been a very intense time, I think, for all of us, and for you especially, getting up to speed, but you've done an incredible job. You've asked some really great questions, and I think that we will have a lot of good work ahead of us with all 5 of us together. So thank you for your commitment and your dedication, and we're really excited to have you. All right. We may have longer meetings going forward, though. Just Okay, so let's talk about executive session. We will be discussing items 2D, 8A, and 8B. It will take about 15 minutes. And will the Attorney General's office please give us the justification?
Good morning, Madam President. Good morning, Commissioners. Revenue and rates item 2D and clean energy items 8A and 8B fall within the contract negotiation and attorney-client privilege exceptions to the Open Public Meetings Act. These exceptions are found in New Jersey Statute 10:4-12B7.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to go into executive session?
So moved?
Second?
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We will see you soon. We are back. All right. Thank you all for your patience. Before we get into the consent agenda, we, as probably everyone watching or here is aware, Governor Sherrill's Executive Order 1 directs the BPU to consider pursuing a pause, abeyance, or modification of the schedule governing any proceedings in which electric distribution utilities seek approvals for rate increases or cost recoveries to the extent permitted by law. To that end, I'm directing staff to open a docket to effectuate this provision of the executive order. It will provide an opportunity for anyone to offer comments and ensure a robust exchange of ideas in furtherance of this EO1 objective. So, Madam Secretary, please open that docket, and anyone who wishes to submit comments will be able to do that via that docket. Thank you. Okay, on to the consent agenda.
The consent agenda items are identified as 1A, 2A, 4A through 4D, 5A, and 9A.
Thank you.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Crystal DeLue,
Yes?
Commissioner Bange,
Yes.
Commissioner Redhorn,
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello,
I abstain, and I'll be abstaining on all votes today.
and President Gulsadovi.
Yes. Thank you. And now on to the regular agenda, 2A.
Good morning, President and Commissioners. In November 2024, the state's water and wastewater utilities were notified by the Division of Taxation that an error was discovered in August 2024, and that as a result of the error, the gross receipts tax had been charged at the incorrect rate. By order dated March 19, 2025, the board directed affected utilities to defer the effects of the required reduction on their books and records effective immediately. On June 2, 2025, in compliance with the March order, Aqua New Jersey Incorporated filed a petition seeking approval of deferred accounting treatment of the GRT on water and sewer revenues, as well as the related reduction of the excess tax levied. Following a review of the petition, conducting discovery and discussions, the parties executed a stipulation which recommends that the board authorize the company to use deferred accounting and to propose a method to refund to customers in its next base rate case. Staff recommends that the board issue an order approving the stipulation.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Crystal DeLue,
Yes?
Commissioner Bange,
Yes.
Commissioner Redhorn,
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello,
Abstain.
and President Gulsadovi.
Yes. Thank you. 2B, Stacy?
2B is a similar item for Middlesex Water. On May 30th, 2025, Middlesex Water Company filed a petition seeking approval of deferred accounting treatment of the GRT on water revenues, as well as the related reduction of the excess tax levy. Following a review of the petition, conducting discovery and discussions, the parties have executed a stipulation which recommends that the board authorize an estimated one-time bill credit amount of $26.52. Staff recommends that the board issue an order approving the stipulation.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Crystal DeLue,
Yes?
Commissioner Bange,
Yes.
Commissioner Redhorn,
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello,
Abstain.
and President Gulsadovi.
Yes. Thank you. Still with us. 2C.
For a little while. On June 30th, 2025, Middlesex Water Company, Pinelands Water Company, and Pinelands Wastewater Company filed a joint petition seeking approval of an increase in base water rates of approximately, are you okay, Bob? $24.9 million, which was subsequently updated to a requested revenue requirement increase of $24 million. Throughout the course of the proceeding, the parties held numerous discovery and settlement conferences, and ultimately, the joint petitioners, staff, and rate counsel executed a stipulation resolving the matter, which was subsequently approved by initial decision issued by Administrative Law Judge Gertzman. Based on the stipulation, the joint petitioners would receive an overall revenue requirement increase of $14.5 million and a return on equity of 9.6%. Additionally, the joint petitioners will pass back to Middlesex customers the entire amount of the multi-district litigation settlement proceeds over a 12-month period. In its next base rate case, Middlesex will also propose a low-income program proposal. As a result of the stipulation, the average Middlesex residential customer will see an increase in their quarterly bill of $21.92. An average Pinelands water customer will see an increase in their quarterly bill of $20.51. And a Pinelands wastewater customer will see an increase in their quarterly bill of $67.49. Middlesex customers will also receive a quarterly bill credit of $5.64 for 4 billing periods. Staff recommends that the board adopt the initial decision and stipulation and direct the joint petitioners to file revised tariffs by February 19th.
So moved.
Second?
Questions or comments?
Yes, Madam President, I have a comment to make. And this is not specifically just for Middlesex, but I would ask this of all water companies, that they need to continue to educate and communicate to their customers. There's a lot of things going on in the water world right now, especially with PFAS, changing out lead lines. So there's going to be costs to this project. But remember, water is the only utility that we ingest. So thank you.
And also, if I could, I'd like to encourage our utilities. I just learned that years ago, Governor Brown of California, realizing the drought conditions that they were facing even then, required the water companies to save 25% on their water, consumers to reduce their consumption. That seems unimaginable, but it worked, and they did it. So to Commissioner Bainge's point, we need to educate our consumers to let them know how they can save water and conserve this most vital resource.
Thank you, Commissioners. Roll call, please.
On a motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Crystal Deleu?
Yes?
Commissioner Bainge?
Yes.
Commissioner Rebhorn?
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello?
Abstain.
And President Gulcedovi?
Yes, thank you.
2D, still there.
Still here. Executive Order 1 mandates that within 180 days of its passage, or July 19th, 2026, the board shall complete and issue a study regarding the modernization of the traditional electric distribution utility business model. Consistent with discussions in executive session, staff recommends that the board authorize staff to issue a request for quotation on behalf of the board to hire a consultant to provide support in the proceeding.
Thank you.
So moved.
Second?
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On a motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Crystal Deleu?
Yes?
Commissioner Bainge?
Yes.
Commissioner Rebhorn?
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello?
Abstain.
And President Gulcedovi?
Yes. Thank you.
Mhm.
3A, Dean.
Good morning, Madam President, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Morning.
On July 30th, 2025, Middlesex Water Company, Pinelands Water Company, and Pinelands Wastewater Company filed a petition with the board seeking approval to establish and implement a Resiliency and Environmental System Improvement Charge, or RESIC, for the recovery of certain costs of investments for a period of 3 years. Following analysis of the foundational filing and the joint, following analysis of the foundational filing, the joint petitioners, Great Council, and board staff executed a stipulation of settlement resolving all issues in this matter. By the stipulation, the joint petitioners' maximum amount of annual RESIC revenues that may be collected is $3,588,424, or no more than 2.5% of the joint petitioners' combined water and wastewater revenues established in their most recent base rate case. While there is no immediate rate impact upon approval of the foundational filing, an average residential customer with a 5/8" meter may be subjected to a maximum monthly RESIC surcharge of $1.97. Staff recommends the board adopt the stipulation.
So
you.
moved.
Second?
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On a motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Crystal Deleu?
Yes?
Commissioner Bainge?
Yes.
Commissioner Rebhorn?
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello?
Abstain.
And President Gulcedovi?
Yes. Thanks. 3B, Dean.
On July 30th, 2025, Middlesex Water Company and Pinelands Water Company filed a petition with the board seeking approval to establish and implement a distribution system improvement charge, or DSIC, for the renewal of water distribution system assets for a period of 3 years. Following a review of the foundational filing, the joint petitioners, Rate Council, and staff executed a stipulation of settlement resolving all issues in this matter. By the stipulation, the maximum DSIC revenues that the joint petitioners the joint petitioners may collect is $7,056,818, or 5% of the joint petitioner's total water revenues established in the company's most recent base rate case. While there's no immediate rate impact upon approval of the foundational filing, the average residential customer with a 5/8" meter may be subjected to a maximum monthly surcharge of $3.96. Staff recommends the board adopt the stipulation.
So moved?
Second?
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Cristo DeLu?
Yes.
Commissioner Baines?
Yes.
Commissioner Redhorn?
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello?
Abstain.
And President Gulcedovi?
Yes. Tracy?
On May 29th, 2025, Betterview Homes Incorporated filed a petition with the board seeking a waiver of certain provisions of the board's main extension rules to allow the petitioner to install an overhead electric extension, including the main power line, wires, and utility poles for Pheasant Run Estates in Scotch Plains, New Jersey. On October 10th, 2025, PSE&G filed a response letter stating that PSE&G did not object to Betterview's request. On September 26, 2025, Rate Council filed comments in this matter reiterating the requirements of the main extension rules, but took no position on the petition and recommended that the board proceed using its best judgment. On December 18, 2025, Rate Council filed a letter stating that they had no further comments after reviewing additional discovery responses submitted by the petitioner. Staff recommends that the board approve the petition subject to the conditions set forth in the draft board order.
So moved?
Second?
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Cristo DeLu?
Yes.
Commissioner Baines?
Yes.
Commissioner Redhorn?
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello?
Abstain.
And President Gulcedovi?
Yes. Thank you, Dean. 4A. Hey, Rwanda.
Good morning, Madam President. Good morning, Commissioners, and welcome to Commissioners Redhorn and Coviello.
Thank you.
This matter involves the renewal of a system-wide cable TV franchise for Cablevision of Hudson County, serving the 5 towns. By way of background, on May 11, 2010, Cablevision of Hudson converted its municipal consent-based cable television franchise in the city of Hoboken into a system-wide cable television system, as provided for in the New Jersey Cable Television Act at NJSA 48:5A-1. On August 4, 2010, the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities issued an order memorializing the conversion and granting Cablevision a system-wide franchise for a 7-year term. The board issued further amendments to that franchise during the term, adding the townships of North Bergen, Weehawken, the town of West New York, and the city of Union City. On June 30, 2017, the board issued an order renewing the franchise for an additional 7-year term, which expired on May 11, 2024. On July 16, 2025, the board issued an ascertainment report on Cablevision's performance under its system-wide franchise and the future needs of the municipalities served by that franchise. On October 14, 2025, Cablevision filed an application for renewal of its franchise with the board. Following the filing of the application, on November 17, 2025, the board held 2 virtual public hearings on the application for public comment. Written comments were received from the Division of Rate Counsel on November 24, 2025, stating that upon review, it appeared that the parameters of the board's statutory criteria outlined for review of the application at NJSA 48:5A-17 and 5A-28 appeared to have been met, and they had no objections to approval of the application. Pursuant to statute, the applicant must meet these specific requirements for operating a system-wide franchise as delineated in those statutory subsections at 5A-28H through N. Cablevision certified it would comply with these commitments, including line extensions, public educational and governmental access channels, interconnection with other cable television companies, free cable and internet service to public schools and municipal buildings, training and equipment for PEG access users, return feeds, and compliance with customer protection regulations. Cablevision has committed to abide by these requirements, as well as maintain its current insurance and performance bond amounts, adherence to the requirements for a local office, as well as designation of the OCTVNT as the complaint officer under the franchise. Based on review of the application and supporting documentation received, board staff recommends approval of the renewal of Cablevision's franchise for a 7-year term, subject to the conditions outlined in the order and all applicable state and federal laws and rules and regulations of the OCTVNT.
Thank you.
So moved.
Second?
Questions or comments? Roll call?
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Crystal Delue?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
Commissioner Redhorn?
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello?
Abstain.
And President Gulsadoli.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
8A. Good morning.
Morning.
Jordan, I'm going to acknowledge this is your first time presenting, so welcome to the public session.
Thank you. Good morning, Madam President, Commissioners.
Good morning.
The board outlined in the framework for the first program cycle of New Jersey's energy efficiency, or EE programs, in an order dated June 10th, 2020. A key part of this updated framework was the development of a consistent, standard, and transparent approach to evaluation, measurement, and verification, or EM&V, for EE programs established pursuant to the Clean Energy Act. The Triennium 1 EE Framework Order also called for establishment of an EM&V working group to develop recommendations on the state's EM&V practices. The board directed staff to solicit the professional service of a statewide evaluator, or SWE, to facilitate and lead the EM&V working group. On November 21st, 2025, the board authorized staff to solicit a consultant to serve as the SWE. On November 24th, 2025, the Procurement Bureau of the Division of Purchase and Property within Treasury issued a bid solicitation on behalf of the BPU for SWE. On January 12th, 2026, staff received proposals from 2 entities. On January 14th, 2026, the Evaluation Committee, which included staff, met to evaluate proposals that were eligible for consideration regarding the SWE and to recommend an award. Staff is putting forward a recommendation that the board authorize the award of the SWE RFQ as discussed in the executive session.
Thank you.
So moved.
Second?
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Crystal Delue?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
Commissioner Redhorn?
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello?
Abstain.
And President Gulsadoli.
Yes. Thank you, Yarden.
Thank you.
8B.
And great job incidentally. Well done.
8B. Kevin. Did Kevin leave us? This would be a first.
Tell him there's a tea time.
Where's, is Kevin here? Maybe he's,
Kevin, your foursome is
we
waiting.
can, you know what, let's go to 8, maybe we go to 8C and then you can get him, but let's go to 8C, so we're not waiting.
I think he's on the 19th hole.
Oh,
There he is.
you missed your shot.
Okay.
No.
He was looking for his ball.
No, come on in.
Don't you hate when it gets stuck in a fescue?
Just building suspense, that's all.
A couple extra swings.
President Goldsadovi, Commissioners, I thank you for your patience with me there. I bring the matter before the board relating to a no-cost extension with our memo of understanding with DEP and their subcontractor NJCAT regarding geothermal heating and cooling systems in New Jersey. The MOU allows the BPU to engage with NJCAT and through that contract between NJCAT and DEP. The board approved a memo of understanding in September of 2023 with an initial term of 18 months. It was extended, beginning the revised term to 28 months with an updated end date of January 25th, 2026, As we had discussed in executive session, staff recommends that the board approve a second no-cost extension and authorize the board president to execute any necessary documents to facilitate this extension and adjust the memo of understanding with the Department of Environmental Protection.
Thank you.
So moved.
Second?
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Crystal DeLue?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
Commissioner Redhorn?
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello?
Abstain.
And President Gulcedovi.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. Dustin.
Good morning, Madam President and Commissioners.
Good morning.
Morning.
Jersey City Public Schools submitted an application under the Large Energy Users Program requesting board approval of a financial incentive of $2,717,606.27 for energy efficiency upgrades at its administration central office and 22 schools in Jersey City, New Jersey. This proposed project has an anticipated total cost of $18,465,604.47. If approved, this application would cover LED lighting replacements, a district-wide energy management system implementation, boiler replacements, plug load controls, building envelope improvements, kitchen hood controls, refrigeration controls, water conservation measures, pipe insulation, destratification fans, and steam trap replacements. Annually, this project would conserve 7,508 megawatt hours of electricity, 326 kilotherms of natural gas, and 171 kilowatts of peak demand. The proposed project will save about $1.2 million in energy costs and $5.7 million in operation and maintenance costs annually. Staff has reviewed the application materials and found Jersey City Public Schools to be in compliance with the program requirements. Staff recommends approval of the application for the total estimated incentive amount.
Thank you.
So moved.
Second?
Questions or comments? This is really an exciting project to see. We don't see as many schools in the large energy user program as I think we probably could and should. So this is saving the Jersey City School District nearly $7 million a year between the maintenance and energy costs. So I would encourage, school districts around the state to be looking at this program and all of our programs to help save costs for your schools, so that you can invest in education and help support your taxpayers as well. So thanks.
And to that point, Dustin, what's the payback period on this for the school system?
It's about 2.67 years without the incentive and 2.28 years with the incentive.
That's great. Either way, a no-brainer. So as the president said, I hope other school districts see this as a valuable resource.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Crystal DeLue?
Yes.
Commissioner Bange?
Yes.
Commissioner Redhorn?
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello?
Abstain.
And President Gulcedovi.
Yes. And 8D. Thank you. Thank you, Dustin.
Thank you.
Good morning, Madam President and Commissioners.
Good morning, Dr. Stewart.
Good morning. This matter involves the approval of a board order affirming a request for information, or RFI, requiring the state's electric distribution companies, or EDCs, to provide filings to the board on their compliance with regulations governing interconnection at New Jersey Administrative Code Title 14, Chapter 8, Subchapter 5, the identification of constrained circuits, and opportunities to improve hosting capacity maps and interconnection efficiency to support distributed energy resource development in the state. On January 20th, 2026, Governor Mikey Sherrill issued an Executive Order Number 2, which directed the board to require EDCs to submit the described filings within 30 days. The RFI was published on February 3rd, 2026, 14 days later, as specified in Executive Order Number 2. This board order affirms the request and requires that EDCs respond to the RFI on or before 5 p.m. on March 5th, 2026. Staff recommends that the board approve the order affirming the RFI and directing the EDCs to respond within 30 days of the RFI's publication as specified in Executive Order Number 2.
Thank you.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
On the motion to approve staff's recommendation, Commissioner Crystal Delue?
Yes.
Commissioner Baines?
Yes.
Commissioner Redhorn?
I abstain.
Commissioner Coviello?
Abstain.
And President Gulcedovi.
Yes, thank you. We are now at the end of our agenda. I just want to send out a reminder to all of the residents, ratepayers, customers in New Jersey that there are programs to help and support you pay your bill, pay your utility bills, whether it's the USF, the Universal Service Fund, which helps provide direct energy assistance, especially now as we're coming out of very, very cold temperatures. Heating bills obviously are going to reflect that. Please do reach out to the BPU and get the program requirements and eligibility and get help with your application to support you through the USF program. We also have a community solar program, which anyone is eligible for, so you can sign up and get a bill discount on your electric bill. There are a number of programs in energy efficiency and conservation for all customer classes, as we just recognized with Jersey City Public Schools. You don't have to be a resident, you can be a business, you can be a school district. There are programs through the BPU and some of our sister agencies in the state and through the utilities that can help lower energy costs. There's a program out there for every customer class in New Jersey, so please check out our website, go to your utilities and get information so that you can help lower your bills, especially coming out of this cold season. So with that, any other closing remarks? All right, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.